Well, right now in Springfield, rain continues to fall. It's not heavy, but rain does continue to fall. Now, here's something important to kind of keep note of. It looks like the street flooding, the worst of it, is behind us. But we still have creek flooding to deal with, and water levels continue to rise. I mentioned South Creek earlier. South Creek runs right along Sunset, and it's at this stage at 8.6 feet and rising, or 8.4 feet and rising. And the record is 9.6 feet. So a lot of water in that location. Another creek that's been hard hit, Fast Night Creek. The rain has really hit all of Springfield, but it's been focused especially on the west and southwest side of town. Here's a look at rainfall estimated by radar. Here's the Battlefield Mall location. Again, it looks like Glenstone is kind of the eastern edge of 2-inch totals, and Chestnut Expressway is the northern edge of 2-inch totals. And south and west of those two locations, all the way across James River, at least 2 inches of rain. And radar estimates that upwards of 5 to possibly 6 inches of rain fell near areas like Nathaniel Green Park. And that's why we have the flash flooding that continues, and we have a flash flood warning that remains in effect into the evening hours. And it's not just Springfield. That's just one pocket of heavy rainfall. Many locations in pockets near and south of the interstate have seen in excess of 2 inches of rain. You can see the Marshfield area over toward Cassville into Stone County, all spots that have seen a lot of rain this afternoon. Rain continues to fall in all of those locations, generally light, although it is a little bit heavier east down Highway 60. I do want to point out, it looks like in terms of heavy rainfall risk, it's going to be southernmost Missouri into northern Arkansas. That is an area that has not been washed over by all the rain that we've had this afternoon. The atmosphere still very unstable in those locations, so plenty of energy to fuel thunderstorms and heavy rainfall in those spots. Here along I-44 and points north, we've had rain this afternoon, and that makes it less likely that we will see additional widespread heavy rainfall going into the overnight hours. Wanted to show you this. Really kind of interesting how we went from a cool and wet spring. In May, we had over 9 inches of rainfall. Then it got hot and dry in June and July, and now in August, the rain has returned over 4¼ inches officially out at the airport. Where today was reported that 1 inch of rain fell, officially 1.06 inches of rain has fallen. That's a new daily record, but nothing like what we found further east and southeast across town. And this is well ahead of the cool front. The cool front's still located up near I-70. Ahead of this front, though, we've got a very, very soupy air mass, and we've got pockets of upper-level storminess working on that soupy air mass, generating the clusters of thunderstorms that we've seen this afternoon and we'll find going into this evening. That cool front will be dropping south across the area late tonight into Tuesday morning. A quick peek at our hour-by-hour forecast. Notice how the heavier rain subsides by that point, but that risk with the front will still be there for a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is midnight. Looks like by sunrise, I think nearly all of the rain is over with, and I think we may start the day off with clouds, but the clouds will thin out as we work through the morning hours. It looks like a sunny afternoon and one that features less humidity. It was very muggy today. It looks like humidity levels are going to crater tomorrow afternoon as drier air builds in, and it looks like that high humidity will be taking a break for the rest of the weekend into this upcoming weekend. Overnight temperatures will settle out around 67 here in Springfield. Looks like a high of about 86 tomorrow afternoon, but again, that's with low humidity. And then tomorrow night, with a drier air in place and clear skies, we're looking at lows in the upper 50s and low 60s across the area, with highs on Wednesday pretty comfortable. It looks like about 85 for a high in Springfield on that day. Thursday, after a comfy cool start, looks like a high of 87. Turning hotter by Friday, it looks like up near 90, and I think we're going to find highs around 90 this upcoming Labor Day weekend. But rain chances at this stage of the game look pretty slim through the holiday weekend.
You mentioned the humidity this morning. It felt like you could really literally cut it with a knife. And then it leads to this scene, and we're going to give you a look at some video that our producer Ashlyn Worley compiled from just this afternoon. Jamie, this is the second time this month we've seen scenes play out like this. Nothing's been easy about this summer, from the extreme heat to the drought. When we have gotten rain and storms, too many scenes like this. It's been a difficult summer here.
Yeah, you know, it's been interesting. Yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, we've had the heat and the drought, and a lot of those spots where there's been heat and drought, there's also been these episodes of excessive rainfall. And it looks like Springfield's getting its turn this evening.
All right, Jamie, thank you. All right, around the ozone.